What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And when you start up a clothing brand, you really don't know what you need. So I figured I'd make a video for you here where I share with you all of the essentials that every clothing brand owner should have in their workspace to help you run your clothing brand more smoothly. I'm going to start out by showing you the little things to all the big things like your shipping boxes and all of the sizes. So let's get into it. Here it is. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Design Crowd. And if designs are something that you need help with for your clothing brand, I really recommend that you try them out. You post a project on Design Crowd, amazing designers from all around the world are going to compete for your project. You choose the winner, then you get that design plus revisions. This is the best-selling design on my website right now, and I got the design made through Design Crowd. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn about the special offer that I have for you where you can save up to $100, or simply use the discount code APPAREL when you post a project on Design Crowd. All right, if you're starting up a clothing brand right now, these are all the things that you need that will really make your life a lot easier. Let's just jump right into it. The first thing that you need is a tape gun. If you don't have a tape gun, then you're really gonna struggle when it comes to taping your packages. And I remember when we first started up our clothing brand, we just bought the rolls of tape like this, and then we'd peel off the tape and cut it with scissors. That's how much of a noob we were when we first started. So if you don't have a tape gun, buy a tape gun. You can get them on Amazon or wherever you want to get them, and they're super cheap. It's going to come in handy because it's going to allow you to tape all of your packages. The next thing that you need are Post-its. I use Post-its for everything. If I'm writing down the name of somebody on an order, if I just need to jot down a quick note and put it somewhere so that I can remember it, I always use Post-its. And obviously to go with the Post-its is a Sharpie pen. These are things that I just recommend you use for your clothing brand. Another key component of your clothing brand that you need to buy is a scale to weigh all of your packages. I got mine at Staples, and I believe that this was like $30 or something like that. You can probably order yours on Amazon as well. And these are really going to help you when it comes to weighing all of your packages so that you can print all of your own labels at home. Which leads to the next thing, which is purchasing a label printer. And what a label printer allows you to do is it allows you to print out the labels from FedEx, UPS, Canada Post, or any other postal service that you're using, so that you can just print out your labels and stick them directly to your package. I really recommend doing that versus using an actual computer printer because it's just way more efficient and you're gonna save a lot of money doing that, save a lot of time. So you can get a label printer on Amazon. There's a link in the description. I'm not making money through it. I don't even take the time to add affiliate links or things like that in the description, but I'll put a link to the label printer that I use in the description below. Another item that I believe every clothing brand owner should have laying around while you're packing orders and folding your inventory is a lint roller. And you can buy packs of these. They come in handy when you're packing orders just to get rid of all the little fluffs and all the little lint balls so that when your customers open up their package, everything looks really pristine and everything's really clean. And you can buy these in packs on Amazon or Walmart or wherever, super cheap. But you know, the first year that I was growing my clothing brand, it's just something I just never thought of to have lying around. And so hopefully when you think about it, it'll click in you and you'll say, yeah, you know what, I should buy those for my own clothing brand, and you go and do it right now. The last little item that I want to share with you that I've shared on this channel before is this custom stamp block that I've had made for my clothing brand, along with this stamp pad here. And the reason why we have this is so that we can stamp our boxes with our logos on them without having to spend extra money on tape. And you know what? I actually just placed an order for custom tape with my clothing brand because I figure it's more efficient than just trying to stamp every box. But when you're in those first couple years and you don't have enough money to invest in custom tape for your clothing brand, this is a really low cost way to brand all of your boxes without having to spend a crazy amount of money. All that you have to do is get this made one time, and then you can just keep applying ink to the pad, which literally we do like once every 6 months, and it's like a couple drops. So it's like, it costs no money once you buy it basically, and it'll allow you to constantly brand all of your packages basically for, you know, years to come. All right, so let's get into the bigger stuff that I believe every clothing brand owner should have. As you'll see here, these are real orders that I need to send out. And one of the things that I recommend every single clothing brand owner gets for their clothing brand is a stack of poly mailers. They don't have to be custom like this, like I've done for my own clothing brand, because it does cost extra. But this poly mailer will allow you to ship hoodies or t-shirts really, really easily and really efficiently. And these poly mailers here are 10 inches by 13 inches in case you're interested. They fit basically any size hoodie, any size t-shirt, and I really recommend that you get them. And just really quickly here, this is what those poly mailers look like without any items inside of them. The next thing that I really believe that every clothing brand owner should have are 2 different sizes of shipping boxes just to handle bigger orders for your clothing brand. Sometimes you'll get 2 hoodies and a hat, 3 hoodies, and I want to go over the shipping boxes that we use really quickly here. I have another video on this channel talking about it, but I might as well do it here. So these boxes here are 10 inches by 8 inches by 6 inches, and these are what we use to fold 2 hoodies, a hoodie and a hat, you know, just a single hat, so that the hat doesn't get squished, because obviously you can't put a hat in a poly mailer. And I really recommend that you get one of these size boxes. And then on top of that, we have these bigger boxes, which are 10 by 10 by 10, so it's just a giant cube. And these fit 3 hoodies, 2 hoodies and a hat. You can even squish in 4 hoodies if you fold them right. And you know, those 3 items, the poly mailer, this box, and this box, will basically cover any size order that you have from any of your customers through your website. And then maybe you can have a couple bigger boxes lying around in case somebody places like a gargantuan sized order through your website. But generally speaking, these 3 things will cover all of the possible orders that you'll get through your website. Another thing that I recommend you buy if you don't have one already, or you just find laying around your house or your apartment or wherever it is that you're running your clothing brand, is a nice sized folding table. For the longest time, I was folding my clothing on this small little table, and it was just stupid. I should have bought a bigger table just so that, you know, it can fit my laptop. It can fit the full size of a hoodie when it's open, like at wingspan, so that you can fold really easily, and so that everything is it's just a nice workstation that's most efficient. Another couple things that you can buy for your clothing brand to just spice it up and make sure that, you know, it's legit, is you can buy stickers to throw in as promotional items, or any other promotional item you can get through Sticker Mule. They're not paying me to say that. I just use them for my own clothing brand, which, by the way, is also where I got these custom poly mailers from. And these stickers are really good to throw in with every single order that we get through our website, just as promotional items to keep people happy and to show that we like to go above and beyond. At the same time, you don't have to do this. If you're just starting up your clothing brand, you're on a tight budget, maybe you want to get some orders first, just make some money, and then reinvest that money into things like this. And the last thing that I really recommend everybody buys, but is also optional, are these racks that I have behind me here with all this clothing on it. We got these made at Uline. You can get them custom to the size of your room. I've talked about that before on this channel, but I figured it was the biggest item to share with you that I really recommend every clothing brand owner buys if they've got enough inventory for it. And that's it. The very last big thing that you're really going to need as you grow your clothing brand is space. Just the sheer space to warehouse all of your inventory. I keep all of this inventory in this room here just to help me pack orders, but I've got boxes and boxes of inventory in another space that I keep because I just can't keep it all in this room. And when all of these levels go down from packing my orders, I stock up that inventory with other inventory that I'm storing in another location. And that's just something that you'll grow to. But for most of you guys who are starting up right now, you know, you've barely gotten any orders for your clothing brand and things like that, then you don't really necessarily need to worry about that right now. If this video wasn't a waste of your time and you got a lot of value out of it, please hit the like button for me. It helps me get these videos out there. And drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to let you know about the closed Facebook group that we have for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description. Follow that link, join us in the group, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.